If you touch that, all that tentacles will stick to you and it's gonna itch and swell badly. But it's not poisonous. It will last say like day or two. It's on the way. You could easily catch it. A grasshopper for you. Look how triangular. Today I have resorted to running in the farm because the editing backlog is getting bigger and bigger. I didn't upload yesterday and I have 2 days backlog. I have to fix it today, or like I should upload at least 3 vlogs today to keep up with the pace. At least. I have to complete this. I have no choice really. My steward is not here yet, so I didn't get to discuss anything. I'm looking forward to it. Like, I want to shuffle some priorities here and there, at least for like until July 5th. I would like to take a break from the farm and concentrate on the project. About my work in here, I think I have taken a decent care. Just the feeding part, I have done it. But nursery, there are some samplings that got bit dry because I forgot to water 2-3 days. The fence work is almost done. Almost done. I'm not exactly sure how much of his expectations I did reach. We got no potatoes, onions or eggs today. Actually, buying all those things are more work than cooking them, I must say. Just keeping on stock, I've cooked a lot more peanuts and that's pepper on top. Can't get better than that. Yeah, and some sugar to keep the enthusiasm going on.
And then your latest here at like 4, so that you can assess what he did, make a log of the work that he's done.
All right. The conversation went on for an hour. There is no way I can edit that and put it in the vlog. So here is the crux. Whatever the time, effort, and consciousness I have put it until this 2 weeks or like little more, if it continues, it's not good. He's not satisfied with it. It's below the standard. And if that's the only thing I can offer, there is no point me being there. There's no point trying to half-ass it. I'll be out. They'll let me go, or like even I would leave. I don't want to do this. And I was trying to explain to him that whatever I have done, it's not to my standard either. I'm also not satisfied with what I have done, but it's just that I have this project, that's occupying all my head and everything, and I believe I could contribute more. And that's what I did when last time when I was here for 3 months. I did work. Back then I didn't have this project, this entire thing, but now it is. So there's change of thing. So we decided like until July 5th, I'm gonna take a break. Like I don't want to think anything about the farm, and I'm gonna concentrate everything on the project. And after July 5th, we can come to an arrangement of how many days or like hours I can spend in the farm, learning things, understanding what all need to be done and everything. Even after that, if I don't put enough efforts or time to his standards, or like standards of the place, not when I say his standards, is not his standards, is like what the forest needs for it to keep up, and what are the standards it has been maintained since the beginning. A lot of this depends on how much work project can I complete by July 5th. I also told him that if he ever felt that I'm taking more than I'm giving to the forest, or like a burden, or like being entitled, or like subconsciously conveying that I'm their only option. If he ever feels like that, he could just let me know in words, and I can take it, you know. The crux is that after July 5th, I'm going to try to be a placeholder who manages and facilitate the survival or the prosperity of the forest. And if he ever feels like I'm not keeping up with it, or like I'm just using the place to my own benefit, he would just cut it. And that's what I want. Also, I want that honesty. That's what I told him. Also, I will be moving to another hut just nearby, like 10 feet away. It's more of a volunteer watchman kind of a place, just so that he would have his own space, I would have mine, and we don't step on each other. It was a lot of exchanging information. Like, I told him what was my schedule and what I was doing morning and evening when he was not there, and what I can do after July 5th. And he was talking about what's priorities to him and what he expected of me, and what was done, what was not done, a lot of that. But one particular thing he did mention is that it's very important to him that I was at the place when the workers were leaving. He mentioned that it's very important that I be there, check what work they have done, and to exchange some kind of interaction, which I did first week. And then it kind of affected some work at the workplace, and I stopped doing it for the that quite disappointed him. For me, it was like the days he was not there, I used to visit at 3 o'clock to feed calves. Even on the days he is, if I have to visit at 4 o'clock while he was leaving, it would make no difference, and it would affect my work. Also, there were plans about setting up a Wi-Fi at the place. It would stop me to go somewhere else to work, which I don't mind really. Like a good Wi-Fi, good place, that's all I need to get this project going on. And I would be there at the forest to get on things whenever it's needed. My back tire is punctured also. I'm not sure how many days this will last. Apparently, cows were overfed, contrary to sentiments by the workers. Fruit orchard, I didn't care at all. There are at least 3-4 tasks I just couldn't get to. That being said, I love these conversations. I love everything about it. No matter what it is about, where it ends, who wins, it doesn't matter. I love myself in these conversations, how I deal with it. I'm glad it happened. I'm glad it happened. I didn't realize it's been an hour. That's my flow state. That's where I like to be. That's where I like to live. Just got off the work. It's 7 o'clock now. Apparently is based on a true events, so I'm biased in this review to begin with. This is a espionage while the war is going on. It really captured that confusion or those dilemmas of people in the espionage world. At one point, even I was like, okay, who should we trust now? Even after watching the film, I have no idea really. It's a definitely absolute watch. This is what I needed. I needed like an action filled espionage film. That's what I needed today, and that's what I got.